Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to. I definitely need to give me some cough medicine. It just drastically went down to like 60, and now it's like 50 degrees outside right now. It's like super cold. Like, bruh, it was just at 9. It was at 100 all last. It was just at 100 this whole week. What happened? Oh my god, it's hurricane season. That's why it's hurricane season. So the weather starts getting a little weird around this time because it's hurricane season. So yeah, but yeah, man, we gonna react to this drug dealer sneakers by the decade. This should be interesting. This should be very fucking interesting. Stereotypically interesting. Calling me a nickel, boy. You ain't calling me a nickel. Anyways, though, let's get right into this.
Drug dealers have always expressed their wealth through their purchases. In fact, people with money in general buy luxurious things such as yachts, cars, homes, jewelry, NFTs, mamalonas, or whatever as a means to flex on people. It's pretty common knowledge that sneakers are often used as symbols of social status. For sneakers, this all started back in the late 70s and early 80s when the Dope Boys was the rock stars and pushing weight meant something else. But before they started working the corner in their dope sneakers, we gotta give some context into how the drug trade even arrived to that point. Drug trafficking in the United States dates back all the way to the 19th century. From opium to marijuana to cocaine, a variety of substances have been illegally distributed throughout US history.
And they associated with black people, though. They associate drug dealing with black people when we weren't the first drug dealers out here. It was really you white people. Shit, it's still y'all white people. It's just now y'all do it on a global level. That's why there's an opioid crisis out here. Now it's not even an opioid crisis. Now it's a what's that shit called that everybody on now? Oppositic, some shit like that. Yeah, that bullshit.
Mid-1800s, Chinese immigrants arriving in California introduced Americans to opium smoking. The trading, selling, and distribution of opium spread throughout the entire region. Opium dens, which were designated places to buy and sell the drug, began to crop up in cities throughout California and soon spread to New York and other urban areas of the United States, where you might find a dude laid out on the floor in a bow tie and pinstripe suit, big chillin', puffing on an ancient substance. Before long, Americans were experimenting with other drugs like morphine and codeine. Morphine was especially popular for use as a pain reliever during the Civil War, which caused thousands of Union and Confederate soldiers to become addicted to the drug. Fast forward to the Great Depression, and underground jazz clubs in Harlem were often filled with weed and booze thanks to the Prohibition now being a thing of the past. Shortly after, the 40s and 50s ushered in the recreational use of heroin, and it ruined the lives of many jazz icons like Charlie Parker and Billie Holiday. At one point, Lady Day was spending the equivalent of $10,000 a week on drugs. It was getting bad, and as the decades progressed, we saw nationwide drug abuse in the 1960s with the hippie movement, and then eventually arrived at the era of the Pusher Man, the 1970s, where our look inside the drug dealer sneaker closet begins. You see, up until about the late 1970s, drug dealers weren't really rocking sneakers. They was wearing pimp suits and heavy mink coats. Imagine pulling up to your connect's house and he opens the door like this, cane in hand and all. Sneakers in the 70s were actually worn by mostly poor people, and when wealthy people or affluent people wore them, it was usually just for like sport activities, recreational activities. The actual status symbols were these flashy suits, and that's what drug dealers actually wore. But at some point in the late 70s, the drug trade became a 24-hour operation, and entry-level street drug dealers began working the corners. And this is where the platformers and Stacy Adam boots were left behind for a more casual look. Not only could they not afford the flashy stuff, They were less obvious and more comfortable in bell-bottom jeans, Puma Clydes, and Converse. It's kind of funny to think that the Puma Clydes made it on this list because they're the signature model of New York Knicks legend Walt Frazier, who is known for his 1970s pimps outfits. Enter the 1980s, and the birth of sneaker culture and hip-hop paves the way for some of the most recognizable drug dealer sneakers to this day, the Gucci Tennis 84. During the early 80s, Gucci decided to create their very own version of the tennis sneaker, taking
They look like some G units, cuz.
cues from the Adidas Rod Laver Super and similar silhouettes from that period.
Bro, these look like some G units. G unit.
Gucci released an ultra-expensive alternative made in Italy with premium leathers and nylons, complete with the unmistakable Gucci bicolor detailing. The tennis shoe was intended for obviously rich people of the excessively materialistic 80s. The Gucci Tennis quickly became a status symbol of wealth and the most desirable sneaker for any hustler on the rise. Fun fact.
Y'all 80s niggas got it. Y'all 80s niggas got it. But then again, like, Jordans weren't really popping like that. Nike wasn't really popping like that. So, but I guess we'll let y'all 80s niggas slide. But still, nah, Chief, nah. Y'all 80s niggas got it, bro.
Jay-Z's S. Carter's that he did with Reebok was heavily influenced by the Gucci Tennis 84. And it's basically like 100% a ripoff of that shoe. But I think it makes sense, you know, Jay-Z growing up a hustler in Marcy Projects. I think it's dope. I like that.
Sounds a lot like Jay-Z's whole rap career, don't it? Just copying off other people's success, ain't it? Sounds like Jay-Z's whole damn rap career. Damn, you copying the shoes too, my nigga? Damn, dog. Is anything about you original? I guess not. It's Hova. It's the Rock. It's your boy.
S. Carter's better than the Gucci tennis shoes. The Bally competitions. Back in 1985, Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh released the song La Di Da Di Di and gave us a peep into what was fly on the streets of New York during that era with the line, "Fresh dressed like $1,000,000, threw on the Bally shoes and the fly green socks." A quick glance at the album cover, and you can see Dougie Fresh and the crew dipped out in Fila.
That's so nasty, bro. That's nasty work, bro. Wearing your shoe. I understand if you just going to take the garbage out, or you just going to take the garbage out, or you going to the mailbox or something like that. I can understand you walking outside with shoes and no socks on, but yeah, you can't be outside with shoes and no socks on, bro. That's disgusting, bro. You a disgusting human being if you do that, by the way. Walk outside with now if you got on sandals, okay, fine. It's sandals, I understand. But if you wearing tennis shoes or boots and you ain't got no socks on, bro, kill yourself. Like, really, kill yourself.
And Bally sneakers. A look that many people wanted in the 80s, but not much had the money to afford. Except, of course, if you were a crack-era drug dealer. Alright, the Fila Tennis Low and the Fila FX 100. Speaking of Fila tracksuits, I know Fila was a big deal back in the day too. Fila was also producing tennis shoes, and these were actually attainable, unlike the Gucci stuff. From the Bronx to Harlem.
Yeah, y'all 80s niggas definitely, y'all 80s niggas and y'all 90s niggas definitely be dick riding the fuck out of felines. For sure. Y'all definitely be dick riding the fuck out of felines.
You could see people imitating their favorite rapper or neighborhood hustlers in Fila velour and classic Fila heritage like the Tennis Lows and the Fila FX 100. I remember Nacho once told me that Fila was like Gucci to him. Fila had clout back then, and I can see the upcoming dope boys rocking these for sure.
But no, I ain't gonna lie though, like the outfits, like the Fila tracksuits or whatever, the outfits, them shit's fire, but you low key you can miss me with the shoes. Some of their shoes hit, but a lot of their shoes are misses. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
The New Balance 990, the very first version of the shoe. The New Balance 990 was the first sneaker to retail for $100, and over in the DMV area of the country, hustlers were taking note. The first sneaker to ever reach a 3-digit price point, the dope boys had to have them. Thanks to the shoe's comfort and low profile, drug dealers preferred the New Balance 990 for spending long hours in the street attending to their customers. It's a hustler's classic to this day. Shout out to everybody who subscribed to the channel from the DMV. Pro-Keds. As much as the Converse Chuck Taylor is considered the footwear of choice for gangsters on the West Coast, on the East Coast, a lot of cats were wearing Pro-Keds.
Pro-Keds is like they like the mascot for Payless. RIP to Payless, because Payless don't exist no more. I don't know if Payless is still around. I think Payless is gone now, or it's probably like still around in select states and cities. But I know Pro-Keds was like they MVP shoes right there, boy. I remember everybody used to come to school with them Pro-Keds on back in the early 2000s, bro. A lot of girls used to have them Pro-Keds. Bitches used to be clean too. Hey, some of y'all was pulling them off though. Some of y'all had the bitches clean in the motherfucker. I'm like, damn. Y'all had the K-Swisses, the Pro-Keds. Yeah, y'all was doing it. Yeah, Pro-Keds had the 2 stripes. That's how you knew it was like, you'd be like, hold on, is it so deep? No, them 2 stripes. You got them Pro-Keds on.
Mainly because they were more affordable and the aspiring hustler didn't have the money to shell out for some Gucci 84s. In the 80s, Pro-Keds were a staple on the streets of New York, and it wasn't long before they seeped into hip-hop culture. Fun fact, co-founder of Rockefeller, Dame Dash, bought the rights to Pro-Keds back in 2004. Rocawear even released a collab with Pro-Keds, which I remember seeing everywhere in high school. Are Pro-Keds underrated? Let me know in the comments down below. The Adidas Superstar. Alright, I'm putting this shoe on here, but really, it's all Adidas everything. From the Gazelles, the Adidas Top Den to the Adidas Forum. These were all rocked by New York hustlers in the 80s. It was the next level up from Pro-Keds. And if you had the loot, you got to wear what was fly at the time, which was the Adidas tracksuits, jewelry, and most likely a fresh pair of Adidas Superstars. Peep these the Nike Cortez. Okay, let's take it over to the West Coast.
The Nike Cortez, like I said, man, if you go wear some Nike Cortez, you have to go a size up because that toe is too fucking narrow.
In the early 90s, the Nike Cortez was a common
fire
sight on
ass
the
shoe,
feet of cholos. The infamous Nike shoe was a dead giveaway that you were.
Yeah, like I had the black and white ones, and then I had the white and black one. Yeah, fire ass shoe, by the way. I really want to give me some more of these. But, like, I just have to go a size up. That's the only thing, though. See, that toe is just so uncomfortable, bro. I think nowadays they got, like, the stretchy, like, mesh version of the Cortezes now. Because I had the original. I had, like, the patent leather original ones. So, who knows? Maybe they different now with the mesh. Who knows?
Were causing trouble in the streets. And in gangs, oftentimes drug operations were run by petty criminals who ran the distribution of the gang's drugs business. It was also sported as a way to signal allegiance to a certain gang by way of the colorway of the shoe. There were navy blue nylon pairs, black and white pairs, and blood red Cortezes. To this day, I don't think I'd feel comfortable walking around certain parts of LA with this sneaker on.
No, you
the
can't.
Reebok Classic and the Reebok Exo Fit.
You can't walk around LA with fucking Nike Cortezes on. You can't. You can't walk around with Chuck Taylors on. You gonna have to wear some. You definitely gonna have to wear some Nikes or some Reebok or something, because that's the only way you gonna make it out of LA without get somebody saying, "Hey, what up, cuz? Where you from, cuz? What's happening, blood? Oh, Paru, where you from?" Nah, you don't want that smoke. I don't want the problem. I wouldn't wear this. I would wear this LA Kings hoodie because that's neutral. But if you gonna wear some shoes, yeah, you probably got to get you like some all black, all white Reeboks and just go crazy with them, because it seems like it's a bunch of no-nos out there in LA. Just say.
Low. The Reebok Classic.
But the Reebok Classics, I'll say these right here, the all white joints. Like if they all white, I definitely rock these. If they have some all white ones, but they don't be having the all white ones like that. They be having like multicolored ones now, and I'm like, I don't want no multicolored. I just want like some all white Reebok Classics. I just want the all white neat Reebok Classics, and I'll be good. But they don't never be having them.
and the Reebok ExoFit Low were all popular sneakers on the streets all throughout the 80s and 90s. Not only were they fly, but they were literally the definition of a sneaker. These shoes were so low-key that it was easy to be sneaky in them, especially the black pairs. Some even came equipped with gum bottoms, which made them perfect for withstanding the long hours out on the block. These two sneakers are no question a dope boy essential. The Nike Air Max 95. The Air Max 95 was
Got so many of these in my closet right now. I got so many of these in my closet right now, dog. Got some all white. I got some white and blue ones. I got the black and blue ones, and I got some gray and white ones. It's gray just like this, but it's like the top gray go all the way down, and then it's like white around here. Yeah. So I got so many of these right now in my closet. This is what I wore a lot growing up as a kid. I used to wear Air Max 95s growing up as a kid, bro. Like these used to be my go-to shoe. Dead ass.
Once a sneaker that was highly sought after by your local dope dealer. For real, the OG colorway is iconic. Trust me, I would know, bro. I was on the block.
Yeah,
this
right.
sneaker was so infamous in certain cities like London that the UK police force literally listed the Air Max 95's footprint as its second most recorded footprint on crime scenes. As for the number one sneaker on that list, the Nike Air Max Limited. These were released in 2002.
I got a pair of these too. I got a lot of pair of Air Max in my closet, bro. Cause they're comfortable shoes. They just comfortable to wear, bro. I don't wear like flashy shoes, bro. Like I hate all the flashy shoes that I have. All the flashy shoes that I have, they're uncomfortable. My Jordan 11s, uncomfortable. My Jordan 1s, uncomfortable. I got a pair of 11 lows, uncomfortable. Why the Air Max? All the Air Max people be like, "Why you always see you wearing Air Max? You don't be wearing no Jordans and nothing like that. They uncomfortable. Let me get them then." Nah, nigga, fuck you.
And are supposed to be kind of like an evolution of the original Air Max 90. They feature a massive 270 air bubble in the heel, and for some reason this sneaker, the Nike Tailwind 4 and the Air Max TN are all highly sought after by criminals.
I almost got a pair of these. Not this colorway though, but it was like a different color. I think it was like all gray. It was like gray with the black and the white at the bottom. Almost got a pair of these, but I saw another pair of Air Max going for like $50. I said, shit, $50, can't beat that. And it was the type of color that I like too. It was in the colorway that I like too. I ain't even got them bitches no more. Them motherfuckers the bitches got ruined. Stepped in some dog shit. The bitches got ruined. I tried to clean them off. The bitches was gone, man. Them bitches was gone. Damn, dog. Hey, man. I said it once before and I'll say it again. You need to watch where you step in because niggas be tripping out here in these streets, bruh. Watch where you stepping, dog. I stepped in some dog shit. I ruined them bitches, dog. Man. Them some good ass shoes too, man. I was mad.
Criminals in countries like the UK and Australia. The Air Max TN specifically is basically Australia's Nike Cortez, off limits. Unless of course you're pushing weight and jacking cars, mate. The Nike Air Force One. Can it get more dope boys than a pair of fresh, crisp Nike Air Force Ones? Look, we all love the Air Force One and we all wore the Air Force One. But it all started with the hustlers on corners in New York neighborhoods like the Bronx and Harlem. Originally designed by Bruce Kilgore as a revolutionary basketball shoe, the silhouette quickly moved from the courts to the streets and was favored by drug dealers as the crack epidemic tore apart East Coast inner cities. Dipset's Jim Jones put it like this: Air Force Ones was the first drug dealer's dream. By the early 2000s, the Air Force One became a pillar of the dope boys dress code. Fun fact, while not so much a drug pusher sneaker anymore, the Air Force One in an all-black colorway might indicate that you're ready to do some dirty work. The black Air Force One has been the subject of memes all over the internet, and for good reason too. Alright, as we wrap up this video, I'd like to say thank you to all the OGs in our Sneaker Enthusiast Facebook group, many of which actually lived these eras and were kind enough to share their opinions and thoughts on the subject of this video. If you'd like to join this private sneaker Facebook group, Head on over to our.
Hell no, fuck out of here. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. I guess this is what the drug dealers are wearing. I didn't see no Jordans, but then again, like, I don't think drug dealers be out here wearing their Jordans. They wear them when they go to the club trying to be Mr. Bitches. But you trying to be Mr. Bitches when you got the Jordans on. But outside of that, though, I guess I know Nike Cortez most definitely, Air Max 95s most definitely. I know Reebok used to be Reebok shoes. This would definitely be a dope boy shoe, but you know, any other shoe out here, you know what I'm saying? I guess, man. I guess I'm not. I wouldn't know. I don't sell drugs. I don't indulge in drugs, and you shouldn't either. Shouldn't either. But I digress. But anyways, though. Anywho, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Most definitely, man. Just some interesting video that popped up in my recommendations now that I'm doing shoe videos now. Doing shoe videos now, so I guess I'm tapping into the sneakerhead community now, even though I'm not a sneakerhead and I don't collect shoes, but it's nice to discuss every now and again. I had a nice I had a nice lineup in my days, but you know nowadays I don't really give two fucks. I'm too old for that shit now. That shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like shoes never really mattered to me. Like I want to say around the time I was like 21. Around 21, shoes didn't matter to me. Like I think I was wearing fucking Roshis. I was wearing Nike Roshis, bro. Just happy to have something on that was comfortable. Something that felt comfortable on my feet. Like I don't care about shoes, bro. Like I like to show how much I didn't care. A lot of the Jordans I had, I just hooped in them until they ripped apart. Cause I didn't care. I know y'all sneakerheads going crazy right now. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to the Jordans? Cause I can. Cause I bought them. The fuck? How dare you tell me what to do with my shoes? And I paid for them. Fuck you. Anyway, so that just go about do it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Till then, peace out.